Hi students, welcome to learning more about high school endorsements and personal graduation plans here at Yes Prep Northside. This presentation is going to be really important when we make our selections for both endorsements and course selections for next year. By the end of this presentation, you should be able to define some key terms about high school graduation plans and also understand the differences between endorsements and make a preliminary endorsement selection. Let's start off with some really important terms that are going to come up again and again. The first one is endorsement. Please write these in your notes. An endorsement is an area of study that students choose to guide their course selection in high school. It focuses on a particular area of interest. Later in the presentation, you will learn about the 6 different endorsements that Yes Prep Northside offers. You will also learn about personal graduation plans, or PGPs. This is a 4-year plan that each student makes to help guide their course selection to meet the criteria of their chosen endorsement. So after we choose an endorsement, we will fill out a PGP, all of us. Now that we have some familiarity with these terms, let's actually start using them. So to give you a little bit of background, the state of Texas passed a bill in 2013 that changed the way students were required to graduate from high school. So it changed from being a strict curriculum to giving students a little bit more flexibility in the choices that they were making with their electives. That's where this idea of these endorsements came about. So really, as a student, all you need to know is that you're going to have to fulfill certain requirements for Yes Prep as well as for the state of Texas through House Bill 5. So let's think about endorsements. So House Bill 5 created this idea of students choosing an endorsement or an area of study to focus on in high school. I like to think of them as kind of like a major in college. It's what you want to focus your energy on after you've done the basic curriculum. So endorsements are required for all students in the state of Texas. It is a state of Texas law, not a Yes Prep law. But as a public school, we have to follow it too. So what happens is if you move or leave Yes Prep for any reason, your endorsement will follow you to your next school. Yes Prep Northside offers the following 6 endorsements for students to choose from: multidisciplinary, AP multidisciplinary, STEM math, STEM science, arts and humanities fine arts, arts and humanities languages other than English. We were going to go into a lot more detail in each of those endorsements, but just to give you an idea of what your choices are. All right, a PGP looks like this. It's just a spreadsheet that lists what classes you're going to take each year of high school. It's a 4-year plan to make sure that you are on track to graduate and that you are fulfilling the criteria of your chosen endorsement. If you choose a fine arts endorsement, that means you need 4 credits of fine arts in order to graduate. This PGP would help you by making sure you have spots in your schedule to fulfill that endorsement requirement. The PGP makes sure that you have exactly enough credits to graduate on time and with the endorsement you want. We want all of you to walk across the stage with your class. So it's important that we stay on track and fulfilling each of the requirements for all 4 years. Tomorrow in class, you will be filling out your PGP after you select your endorsement. The Yes Prep Foundational Plan. So here at Yes Prep, we have several graduation requirements that you must fulfill in addition to your endorsements. The good thing is that as you're fulfilling Yes Prep requirements, you are also fulfilling your House Bill 5 endorsement requirements. So all students regardless of which endorsement you choose, you have to meet the Yes Prep graduation requirements. You must have at least 26 credits to graduate from Yes Prep. This is in all Yes Prep high schools across the district. Most Yes Prep students actually graduate with between 32 and 34 credits, but 26 is the minimum. And if you look over to the side, you can see what those are. It's 4 years of math, 4 of English, 4 of science, and 4 of social studies. That's pretty straightforward. Then you will also need 3 language credits. These include, for our school, Chinese or Spanish. Some students decide they will take both. You will need 1 PE credit, so 1 full year of PE. You will need 1 fine arts credit. Here at Yes Prep Northside, both the art curriculum and the theater curriculum fulfill the fine arts credit. You will also need half a credit of health, which means 1 semester of health, which you are fulfilling this year. You will also need half credit of communication applications, which you will fulfill as a freshman as part of your freshman seminar curriculum. And then you have those 4 additional elective credits. That's where the endorsements come in and kind of dictate what those will be. Also at Yes Prep, we require that you must take and receive credit for at least 1 advanced placement or AP class. We have many AP offerings and will continue to expand our AP program, which we are very excited to do. That will allow students to earn college credit while they're in high school. You must also earn qualifying scores on the 5 EOC assessments. So that's English 1, English 2, Algebra 1, Biology, and U.S. History. Those are your STAR in high school. They're called end of course, and you do have to pass them in the state of Texas in order to graduate. You must also earn an acceptance to a 4-year college or university when you are a senior. If you have any questions about Yes Prep graduation requirements and what our foundation plan means, please write them down, and when I'm in class with you tomorrow, I'll be happy to answer them. Here's a little bit more information about the endorsements. Also on your paper has a breakdown of what is required for each of the endorsements. The thing about endorsements that you must understand is that it is possible to change your endorsement at the beginning or end of each semester if you choose. We don't want to do that because it causes a lot of problems, but if you need to change your mind, please know it is possible. The first endorsement is multidisciplinary. This is the endorsement that we recommend the most because it gives you the most flexibility. Instead of saying which 4 electives you need to take, you have the option to take whatever you want. So if 1 year you want to take web design, and the next year you want to take theater, and the year after that you want to take art, and the year after that you want to take PE, it's fine. So if you're unsure or do not have a passion in these other areas of study, we highly encourage you to select multidisciplinary, knowing that if at any time you'd like to change your mind, you may. On your paper, you have a version of these documents, or these charts. As you can see, most of them follow a very similar pattern. What do you notice about each of the endorsements? I'm hoping that you noticed a few things. One is that they all require 4 years of English, right? No matter which endorsement I choose, I am following the 4x4 plan. What you may also have noticed is that each of them add up to 26 credits. So there's no one endorsement that is better than another. There's no one that's going to give you an advantage over another. It is based purely on your preferences and what type of classes you want to take. It's important to note in STEM math and STEM science that you are taking 5 courses of that, which means it definitely in STEM science, you are taking 2 science classes in one of your years of high school, usually in your junior or senior year. For STEM math, if you are in the AMP program, this could be a path for you because you will already commit to the 5 years of math. But if not, at some point you would have to double your math curriculum. So keeping that in mind as well. When we look at this one, LOTE. LOTE means languages other than English. And again, here at Yes Prep Northside, that means Chinese or Spanish. When we have this endorsement, it means we're taking 4 credits of languages other than English. That can be Chinese 1 through AP Chinese. That could be Spanish 1 through AP Spanish. Or it could be 2 years of Spanish and 2 years of Chinese. All 3 of those will get you that endorsement. We encourage you to pick one language and stick with it through the AP level. Languages other are Arts and Humanities Fine Arts. Please note that you have 4 credits of Fine Arts. And again, here at Northside, that includes art and theater at this time, which means all of your elective periods that are not beyond the requirements would have to be in the fine arts realm. If you have specific questions about endorsements, please write them down on the back of your paper and I will answer them tomorrow. So, after you select your endorsement, you will make a personal graduation plan. That is what we will do tomorrow. This will reflect the courses that you'll take in order to meet your chosen endorsement. We would like your families to sign your PGPs on the 8th grade recommitment night. Please make sure you and your families are in attendance and that your PGP is complete. So what's next? Tomorrow you'll select an endorsement, complete your PGP, and select courses for next school year. In order to be prepared to make this decision, you do have homework. This includes reviewing the endorsements with your family to make sure you are making the best decision for you. It also means thinking about and selecting a language other than English to pursue, Spanish or Chinese, and figure out which is best for both you and your goals. Also, share the link that is on the bottom of your handout as well as here on the slide with your families. This is a more in-depth webinar for parents around House Bill 5 and graduation requirements. Please make sure your families understand that this is a law here in Texas and that we have both Yes Prep graduation requirements as well as State of Texas requirements. If you have any questions or concerns, please contact me, Allison Mattingly. I will be happy to answer any of your questions you or your family may have. I will also be in class with you tomorrow to walk you through this process and make sure that you are successful and happy with your choices and excited about moving into high school. Thank you so much for your time and attention, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day.